In the previous video, I seem to have thought that the level was I'm not sure. I haven't gone back to check yet. But when I was in Majula, I said I thought it might be Hades Tower of Flame. It's entirely possible that the level link actually said Forgotten Land, and I didn't notice. So that was a mistake I made in that video. I apologize. But now we're in Lordran Castle, I believe. So let's find out what this is over here. Ooh, definitely a bonfire right there. Definitely appreciate that. Get a soul warrior. Excellent. I'm gonna try using magic on the next enemy here. I have 5 magic points, so I'll give that one a shot. Certainly. Oh yes. See how the game could easily be cheesed by using magic. Indeed, I have so many souls. Actually, I wonder entirely if it is in fact possible to warp back to Majula. It does not appear that way. Wonderful. I have 270 souls, which is enough to level up a few times. But I will progress on, because the show must go on. A hero soul right there. Almost looks like you could get up on this, but I don't believe there is actually a jump in this game. Unfortunately. It's one thing that I really appreciate that they added in the second one. Not a big deal though, not a big deal. One thing I do wonder though is if they actually implemented the blood-stained system that is so popular that allows you to regain your lost souls. I guess I'll have to wait to die to find out though. I'm not too keen on losing all of my hard-earned souls. Here's another one of those knights who gave me so much trouble here. I think I'll try running past him. Drop for the dodge there. Grab this item, dodge back. Classic Dark Souls gameplay. Classic. Classic. Fun fact, actually. Speaking of classic Dark Souls gameplay, I have rolled past enemies so many times playing some of the later entries in the series on the PlayStation 4 computer entertainment system that I actually began calling the game Dark Rolls. Dark Rolls, can you believe it? Yes, Dark Rolls, because you roll past everything. I cannot get back up the ladder. I have to use a hit and run strategy. Good thing I have magic. Fuck you, rat. Too easy. Too easy. That is why magic had to be nerfed. That's interesting, look at that. It's an interesting workaround to the limitations of the PS2 technology. Having see-through walls. Some developers were able to utilize full 3D on the PS2, but it wasn't a fully developed technology yet, if I recall correctly. I'm actually new to PlayStation gaming. I always played the much superior Nintendo consoles. I believe when the PS2 came out, I chose to buy a Nintendo 64 instead, because it had pilot wings. Another rat. This time I don't have magic, so we'll just have to do it old-fashioned. I'll have to get get good on this one, as I've seen on Reddit. Or if you haven't been to reddit.com, I highly recommend that website. Oh, they definitely helped me to get good. My goodness. Oh, I thought I'd fallen off the map for a second there. Gravity, the hardest boss in these games. But I didn't, so I'll do, despite there being no sun here, I'll do a quick, my goodness, praise the sun. I'm actually strong attacking, so I try to praise the sun. It's one of the limitations. The older consoles there, they had so few buttons on them actually that you had to assign multiple gestures to the same button. Let's see. I use a Eustace now. I'm ready for the next enemy. Actually, I'm gonna roll past him. Here we go. Easily. He lost his aggro. It's pretty easy. Use the lever. Shortcut, I see. This must be the lever. Yes. There's no prompt there, but if you press X, the lever will work. Now you see we have another Miyazaki. Classic staple of Miyazaki level design is ladders. So if I die here, for those who are uninitiated, common recurring theme in Dark Souls is you can kick down ladders here. And they let you skip parts of the level that you've previously played. So while the game is unforgiving and you die, and you have to start the entire level over again. Oh, excuse me, I'm actually having a problem climbing this ladder. Perhaps I'm unable to progress. Try killing this enemy to see if that helps anything here. See if I'm allowed to climb it now. Nope. Oh, you had to get closer to the door. I was inside the ladder. I think I must have been inside it. But yes, even though the game is unforgiving and you may die and lose all your progress, it lets you keep any ladders that you've knocked down. Oh, and that's convenient. There's a bonfire right here. Hit behind the shield to damage the flanks. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, stranger. Also recharge my magic points here. To get a good run at the monster. Yes, so you can kick down ladders. And then you can climb up them. And even though you've lost all your progress, you get to keep the ladders. You get, in a sense, to keep your progress. Although you'll still have to collect your bloodstain from where you died. Okay, so this is for those who don't know, fogs generally mean bosses. So I'm gonna fight a boss here. I'm prepared to die, I'll tell you that. Okay, so what I gathered from the message down there is that I have to hit behind the shield to damage this phalanx, but it appears that there are shields on all sides, so I'll cast magic. I see. That is fair. My goodness. Okay, so I'll lure him to the front of the battlefield. And then I'll move behind him here. I'm attacking, but I can't quite see where I am, actually. I see. So you can separate these phalanx, these little phalanx, from the big phalanx. I'm having a hard time seeing. Definitely camera issues occasionally plague From Software games. Using this just quickly. Very challenging boss, honestly. I could definitely see how a less experienced player. See, I'm a bit of a sort of veteran. So I tend to not have too much of a problem with these earlier bosses. Quite the intriguing boss, though. I wonder what the lore behind this is. Sort of the first boss thing. It's almost like a tutorial. Well designed. Well designed, truly. Teaches you really about all sorts of positioning tactics, about how different enemies are weak at different points. There we go. And you go to bonfire. Wonderful. I see.